Hi, my name is Taryn, and I started the beginning of the class just by learning to navigate Canvas. I go to ASU, so I am used to Blackboard, and from what I understand, that Canvas is kind of new to Chandler Gilbert as well. But so I spent the beginning of the class just trying to learn more about Canvas and how that all worked. But so far, I like the layout, and it's really easy to understand and navigate, so I'm excited about that. I was a little hesitant about learning a new layout and program. So far, I'm really enjoying the class. Let's start with the syllabus. I just want to talk a little bit about that. Pull it up right here. Okay. So I like how the class is laid out so far. I like how everything is really exactly what's expected of you, and different from other classes. You're always trying to calculate points and all these things to get the grade you want. But I really like how you just spell out exactly, like, you want an A, this is what work you need to do. If you want a B, this is what you do. I really like that. I know some people may not agree with that type of grading, but I don't know why not. Let's see. Okay, the Andro, I don't really know how to pronounce it. The kit. I'm really excited to use that. I've never used anything like that before, or the multimeter. In Physics 111, we just used, whatever software and stuff they had available to us, and then just whatever supplies they had. So this will be interesting. I ordered it this week, so I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't gotten to play around with it at all yet, but that'll be fun to learn. Alright, let's go back to the class, and then let's just go through the modules. I really like how this is all set up. It's very organized, and you know exactly what needs to be done that week, which is really helpful, especially with an online class, so there's no guessing. I do get a little confused by all the dates on here, but I think your announcement said to follow the schedule that you posted, so I'm just going to do that. Let's start with the 3 questions. Okay, I really enjoyed this. I usually don't love discussion boards, but I really like this group of people. They're really interesting. The points they bring up about, what is physics, what is reality, and, is physics real? Everyone kind of had a general understanding of what physics was, but I thought it was interesting to see everyone's different definitions for reality. I like seeing how everybody's different points of view, and actually reading some people's really made me kind of question what I thought reality was, because how I put it was just that it's something that's existing, but then other people were bringing up, people, if you believe something enough, people can make things a reality for themselves. And someone else brought up, the case of, religion, and what people believe is a reality is different from what another person believes is a reality. And so that was kind of interesting, because I really didn't bring that whole religious aspect into it, but that is totally true. Everybody kind of has a different view of reality. So that was kind of interesting to learn and just see everybody's points of view. My favorite part was this neat resource, the Cool Printing. I had never heard of 3D printing before, and definitely not 4D printing, but I thought that was really cool that they have this technology. I've never heard of it, and I don't know how long it's been around, if it's new or what, but let's see, down here, someone was talking about using it in the medical field and using it in physical therapy, and I thought that was really interesting, because that's I can't find her, but that's the field I want to go into. So to me, this really personally can relate, because you have, as a doctor, people are going to be coming in, and if they need hip replacements or something in their joint, then if they actually had the materials to replicate the end of the bone or something like that, I don't really know exactly all the details of how they would do it, but that's interesting to me that they could use this technology in that field. And I found this article when I was looking it up, 3D printing enters the world of physical therapy, and I just thought it was really interesting. It talks about how 3D printing works, but then it also talks about how they make devices to assist with children with developmental disabilities, which is especially relevant to like pediatric therapy, physical therapy. You get a lot of kids that come in that have, not just injuries, but they come in because they have developmental disabilities, or they have something like cerebral palsy or something like that. So you work with that a lot with kids in the physical therapy realm. And so I thought this was interesting because they talk about they use these 3D printers to make like products that are basically modified for these kids with disabilities. And since they're kids, they're growing, they're different ages, sizes, whatever, they can make these modified things for them, and they can adapt them to so that they can adapt to themselves, their size. And if they outgrow it, it's okay. It's not as expensive to remake this custom built product. Basically, like, that gets so expensive, just buying new products and keep replacing them, especially if they're custom built, and to have to keep replacing them as kids grow. Yeah, these printers are expensive, but I heard in another screencast, it's expensive, but how much are you actually saving in the long run? Which I think is a great point to bring up, because people spend hundreds of dollars alone on like one little modified custom built thing for their kids. So, and for them to just grow out of it, it's like they're going to be spending tons of money on that. And I think these 3D printers would really come in handy there. So I thought that was interesting because I never really thought about it in the medical field, but since that's the field that I'm most interested in, and that's what I plan on pursuing a career in, I thought that was interesting, and I'm kind of excited to see if that actually surfaces and if this technology starts popping up in the future. So that was definitely my favorite part. Let's see, let's go back to the modules. I did like I said, I bought that kit, and the multimeter, and so I have the confirmations for those. Confirmation, and let's see what else. Okay, just to talk about the screencasting a little bit. This is the first time I've ever even heard of it. I've been in classes, I've taken online classes before that our teachers utilize this, but I don't really know how they did it. But this was kind of cool to play around with and learn myself. I was a little hesitant about it before because I really hate recording myself, but I think after I do a couple, I'm going to get more comfortable with it, and so far I really like it, because I would much rather just talk and show what it is that I've learned and done, rather than have to write it all out. So I think this is interesting, and I really like this screencasting so far. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.